We are making a traditional rosary today, but we're using a special bead. This is a Yooperlite gemstone, and the cool thing about it is if you use a UV light on it, it will shine up, right? So they've got like special just properties there that will make them glow certain parts of the gemstone. So yeah, we're going to make a whole rosary out of that. Our Father beads will have a different black gemstone. And we've got a few other things that we've got here. So we've got our eye pins, we've got some spacer, just chain, a crucifix, a centerpiece, some O-rings which will be attached as well, and then some of the parts just here, which are the bead caps there, just to give it a bit more of a design on it, which you'll be able to see a bit closer there. Just there, the little stars. So with all this, we'll start. We just got to get through each step, and there's a fair amount to do to this, but our traditional rosaries are this way. So we'll try and get all the main 10 decades done first, 10 bead decades anyway, and then from there we can piece the rest together. So when you go in, you have this bit first, you put that through. Then you'll pull this down like that, and then you'd cut it from there to the right length. This is just a guessing game kind of thing. You'll get better at it as you go. So you'll cut off the piece that you don't need. Always make sure you cover it just for safety, because you don't want that piece going flying, right? Get that little piece off. Then you'll use these pliers here, which will be used to roll it, to make it into the loop that it needs to be. So when the loop's made, you just gotta straighten them up sometimes, because more things which come with practice, right? And so we'll leave that one open just for now, but we'll be able to close it up very easily like this, right? But the idea is, we'll keep building and connecting them to make our decade. So we'll grab another one. A bit of repetition involved with this one, but we just keep using the same methods, and we'll get there. So sometimes you need to cut off, sometimes you won't. We'll give it a try without it and see how it goes. Yep, that's looking pretty good. Straighten that up. Attach it onto there, and then we'll close that up. And that gives us our spot there. We'll close that other one up as well. And there we go. Our first two right there, as you see. And then we just keep going. So we've got, plenty to do. But as we get through, traditional rosary obviously has a lot more involved, because you are touching almost every single bead, and slowly working through every single section of it. So, but once, the good bit with this, it's a good finish on it in the end, so. This is how rosary's been made for a long, long time. This is just the way that, most rosaries you'll see available at piety stores and churches and all different places. They'll have these type of rosaries because these are the most popular. And, obviously we have the other types, the World War I, the paracord, microcords, all the different types you can have, right? But this is your go-to for what most people will use, the most common. This rosary should look pretty cool because, as we'll see, okay, so it's a pretty cool looking rosary. Be quite unique once it's finished. Halfway through. Your normal rosaries are these, yeah, it's 59 beads you need to make one of these. So it's pretty, yeah, as long as you get that amount of beads, you have enough. If you'd like to have a different Our Father bead like what we're doing, in this case, well then yeah, you just need a different, you need 50 of, well 53 of the normal beads, and then another 5 of the different ones you want to use. Open it up a little bit. This rosary just be a one-off rosary, so it'll be available at our shop at rosarydevotionals.com.au, but it would just be the one. So yeah, if you want it, then yeah, you have to be first in to buy it. But yeah, at the same time, you could just source these materials yourself, and you could make your own version too. It's that's the good bit. One more, and then we'll make another decade. Get through them slowly. first deco done. Put that there. See how it looks. Got a few different ones there, which is pretty cool. See if those got a bit more. Yep, there we go. These will look nice next to it, so we'll get, we'll see what it's going to look like. Just get a bit of visualization going for it. So we'll open up one of these. Put this on there. Close that up. Close this up. Here we go. So that's what the rosary will look like when we get the rest of it all done. But we'll keep going with these decades. We'll get another 10 done. Keep going from there. Another tip, you always want that to be flat one way and then the opposite the other way. That way the rosary sits better. Go through that on there. Close that up. Go ahead and put one of these on there. Over time with practice you'll figure out how much of if you need to do a cut off some or not, because sometimes these eye pins are just a little bit different in sizes sometimes. So you'll just notice that it needs to be cut off a little bit, or it's the right size. It's comes with practice. Another deco done. I'll open this up and add that in there. Just get these little things done to help us with the final final applications, I guess, the final put together, the little accessories, all these little things, which are hard to put on because they're so small. So that one, add this end one here too, just while we're at it. See how both those look. It's looking pretty cool. Grab another decade. A lot of repetition in these rosaries, but it's all part of the process, and you know, once you get there, well, then you got your finished product, you got your rosary. So it's worth the effort and worth getting through all the different parts. I guess the key bit is patience. You have to have a lot of patience. Any crafts you have to. So it takes time to make sure to get all these little things right and to make it come out to be something special at the end, right? loop here. Sometimes you'll do it and yeah, it'll just twist out. So you just got to make sure it's always, half, and then the other one's got to be like that, right? So as long as you have that, well, then it will be correct. You just want to try and make those as clean as you can, because in the right positions, because it will just make the difference. All these little touches is what makes the difference when you're making anything really, but in this case the rosary, to make it have a nice clean finish at the end and everything to be working how it should be. So. So let's start up and we'll put that extender in there. They're difficult ones to put in. And hold. There we go. That one went a bit easier. Make sure they're closed up properly, yep. So that's another one good. Have a look at that one too. It's always cool to see. It looks so cool. Very, very interesting rosary. definitely don't know anybody else who has one of these. Grab another 10 beads. Kind of a bit of the fun when you can make your own rosaries, to make something unique, because it's you can make anything you want. So any bead you ever want, you just, if you can source it, then you go make it. So, and yeah, there's some interesting stuff out there. You've also got glow in the dark ones, rosaries. I haven't made one of those before, but yeah, it's cool stuff. It's all different types of options. You've got just anything your imagination go to. If you can source it, you can make it. As you've probably seen from some of the other videos of making, just like a paracord rosary or something, it's a lot easier than making these ones. But yeah, it depends on what you'd like. If you like a paracord rosary, then you get with that. If you like a World War I rosary, well then you make that, right? So it's just all the different types of options you have, just depending on your personal choice, right? Yeah, even though some require a bit more effort, because it has different types of uniqueness to itself. After we finish this decade, we've only got one more decade, and then we've got a few other interesting ones, because the Our Father beads are a bit more, they've got the bead caps and stuff on them, so they're a little bit more interesting to do, just take a little bit more time. And then we'll start placing everything together. The centerpiece, the crucifix, connecting everything up, and then we'll get the whole form of the rosary. So, and we'll be done. It won't be too long. this one. Now we'll cut a little bit of that off. Open this up. We'll make a bit of a change. We'll do the Our Father beads next, and we'll leave the last decade to do last, because I want to do something different. Make it a little bit different instead of just doing 5 in a row. So there's those sitting there. And then we'll do all of these, the Our Father beads. So with these, you'll grab a little bead of this, right? And you'll put that on first, the bead cap, and then you grab the bead, and then you put another bead cap on it, and then you just follow the same procedure we've been doing all the other times. Just gives it a little bit more of a decoration, and just makes it a little bit nicer. here. Make it a little bit more simple. There we go. Put another one there. Connect some of these up just quickly. What do we do? Like this one here. Never easy to get this one on. Fights you. Absolutely fights you. There we go. Starting to get, finished piece, which is good. We'll grab, leave it there. Here. got most of that gone. This one here, so that will be fine. This one, when we do this other 10 decades, the decade, we'll connect that on, and that will be able to connect to the centerpiece. So we'll leave that up there. We'll do these two, because they're for the start of the rosary. Grab. Yeah, this one may not work. Yeah, that won't work. Sometimes I'll be a little bit too short because the loop's too big. So yeah, we'll fix that. That's what I'm looking for sometimes. So we'll get rid of that one, throw that over there. Move all these back in here. Let's have a look. We'll go with... Okay, we'll try this one. Try and loop this one, see how it goes. Nev. It's difficult, but yeah, it's just what it is, right? Go. Lots of patience, that's what you need. A lot of it. There you go, so that one's done. We'll open up this other side and fit the other piece. See if that works. Yep, that's the one. So there's that one there. And we've got one more to do. We'll see if we can find... Go with this one. One's a better fit. Try and get this on there again. Instead of using these type of spaces, you can always just use another eye pin, and you can, if you get seed beads or something, you could create like a spacer bead. It's what I've done before in the past, but I decided to do it this time this way. So same thing again. Anything you'd like to do, you can do, because you're the one making the rosary. So There's those done. So at least we're getting there slowly. So we'll do this other 10 beads. We've also got 3 to do as well. So we'll get through these 10 first. The last difficult bit, I guess, right? Well, kind of, yeah. through the main of it now. We've got a bit more to go, which is good. Open that up. Try and put this thing in there. There we go. There you go. We'll connect this one on. Yep. So that's all ready to be attached. We'll do these three, which is the beginning of the rosary, and then we can connect everything up. This in here. More and more, and then we can piece it all. It's mostly done anyway, which is good. Go with, that should be fine, that one. Yep. And then we just need to open this one up. So now it's just about putting everything together. The crucifix, the centerpiece, it's just a big jigsaw puzzle. Because everything's finished, it's just attaching everything. So there we've got the beginning of the rosary, right? That bit right there. So that can sit there. We've got our split rings. These are special split rings which are very strong, so you'll need pliers to open these because they're stainless steel. So we'll grab another set of pliers here. We'll grab this bit here. We'll open that up. And then we'll attach this here. And we'll get our centerpiece and close it back up. Okay. Now grab the other side. There we go, we've got that. Now we go with this. Another split ring. We'll open that one up. We'll attach this to it. And we've got the crucifix on this one. Just got one more and then we're done. That's there. Grab this other split ring. Grab this piece first, I guess. There we go. So if we get rid of all these tools, clean that up a little bit. Goes over there. There is our rosary. Our Yooperlite glowing rosary under UV light, which we'll have a look at right now. Looks pretty cool. Bead caps work perfect, it looks great. So we'll grab our light, and there we have it, see? So it all glows along the whole rosary. It's a cool looking rosary. Let's see what it looks like. So here it is. That way and back. Pretty cool rosary. So there you go. So this is the Yooperlite rosary, which will be available at our store. And thanks for coming along the journey to make it. And I hope you can make some rosaries of your own. And thanks again for joining us. Thank you.